Hello everybody, welcome to DMNoob.com. My name is Mike and I am the DM Noob. It is a beautiful Thursday evening and you join me on my way home. As I've said before in previous videos, I have about an hour to and from work, and I decided it was time for another good car rant like my last one. So, sorry, my camera's a little bouncy. There we go. Hopefully that stays. I need a new thing. But so, we had an interesting discussion online today on my local Facebook group. There's a lot of people chatting about a topic that I've never really considered, and I thought it was time to, maybe put it in my brain pan and give it a swirl around, see what comes out. And it was an interesting topic. Like I said, it's not one I've really thought about, but it's screening players. And there were people in the discussion who will actually like interview their players and have them submit a character ahead of time and send them even questionnaires to see if they're a good fit for the group. It was a pretty interesting discussion, and it's not really anything I've considered before. I'll give you a rundown of how I do things. When I'm in a spot where I have an open position in my game, which is not that often, what I do is I post on Facebook and I say, look, the BDDC, we've got an open spot. We meet on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock in Bountiful. And if you're looking for a dead straight game where we follow the script and everything is, completely and totally dead serious and play, kill, this isn't your game. Shenanigans and hijinks are the order of the day, and provided you can follow a few simple rules, you're welcome to come play if I have an open spot. Feel free to come sit in on a session, see what you think. And every time we've done that, the player has stayed. Now, we have most of our original group from when we first started this campaign. We have lost a couple of people. A couple of our players, Chris and Holly, they can't always make it. It's been a while due to work situation. They haven't been able to make it. We got Kayla and Marshall out of that. Awesome people. One of our original players, her character's name was Julia Ribberts. Awesome player. She was great. She had to leave just due to work circumstances and living circumstances. She wasn't able to attend the game anymore. And then we did lose one player in rather a bad situation. I had a nasty rant about that a couple weeks ago, and I apologize. I was very sullen. I was pretty salty about that. But, so occasionally we do have spots open. Now, I have a big group. Now, if you count everybody, it's 8 players, but we never have had 8 players there, and that's kind of why I do it. We'll average about 5 per session, because Chris and Holly oftentimes can't make it, and usually at least one other person can't make it. Now, we played with as little as 3, but there has been sessions where I've had a full 8 players there, which is unmanageable, but it's still a lot of fun. But so that's how I've always done it. And what I do is when a player would come in, I'd say, hop on the Discord, introduce yourself, share your favorite meme or whatever, and let's chat. And they always come to a session, they sit in, they have a good time, and they've always stayed. And anybody who's been invited to come is still a part of the group, except for the few that we've lost due to unfortunateness. But we've never had anybody who's been like, you guys can kiss my ass, I'm out of here. So it's been fun, but I've never really considered the position of interviewing people and of screening them and sending them questionnaires. And some of you guys do it, some DMs do it, and I'm curious about your thoughts on it. I'm curious how you feel about it. What do you think about it? Do you do it? Have you considered doing it? How do you get your players? I'd like to know. This is a topic that we can revisit again in the future. I pretty much have some standing house rules that are very, very simple. Be respectful. If you have a problem with another player, tell them. No talking behind people's backs. I don't like it. And we live in a very strange world these days. We've just started to come out of a year and a half of medical nightmare that I'm not going to mention, and all manner of other things. And my players kind of know that politics, medical, all of that stuff, leave that shit at the door. Because you get a room of 6 people together, you're going to have 6 different opinions. And it's going to get heated at some point. So my players pretty much leave that shit at the door. And it's never been a problem. But I've never really considered screening people. Ever since all this has really happened, this game has had a massive resurgence. And it's an amazing hobby. And I've never really seen a reason as to why it's not like, come join us, be a part of it. If you're a strange player, welcome to the crew, okay? None of us in this group could even remotely be considered normal in any fashion. But I'd like to know your guys' thoughts. What do you guys do to pick your players? How do you go out and get them? How do you select players? Do you go through a screening process, or do you just invite them to play and see how it goes? Maybe I'm just lucky. I take that back. I know damn well I'm lucky. There's no question of that. But what do you guys do? I'm curious to know. I'm curious to get your guys' thoughts. How do you pick your players? How do you expand your group? How do you help them mesh together? How do you see if they're going to mesh together? Do you use a questionnaire? Do you use an interview process? What do you do? Give me your thoughts. I'd like to see some comments, and I'd like to see some ideas of what you guys use. And it's a topic that I'll revisit later, because I think it's a pretty interesting topic. I mean, this is why we do it, is to put people together and build friendships and build a camaraderie so that, we can spend time together in game. I mean, I consider my group that I play with right now to all be very good friends, and I would give any of them the shirt off my back. I really would. And that's kind of how I feel about things. Like I said, I could be so completely in the wrong. It's ridiculous. I don't know. But again, give me your thoughts. That's kind of one of the reasons I do this. Give me your thoughts. I'd like to know how you feel about this stuff. What do you do? Leave me some comments, and then go ahead and leave me a like and a subscribe if you would be so kind. It encourages me to do more, and less videos where I'm just, salty Susan sitting there complaining about things, which I really like to do, but I try not to film it. But I've got some exciting stuff in store. I've got a few more really cool videos planned, some stuff I'm working on, and we'll see you down the road. We'll see you in the future and on the next video. Till then, I hope all of your games go well and your friends stay close and that you stay happy, healthy, and well. We'll see you guys again soon.